Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be wrapping up this year. This is my last video of the year with something that I think is really important and is also kind of a preview of what is coming up on my channel in the month of January. So if you've been on my channel for years, then you've seen this series, and if you haven't, then this is going to be new to you. But I'm actually doing a series on my channel in January. I think this is my 5th year, called How to Be Happy January. And health and wellness is going to be a huge part of that conversation. So today, we're not only like closing out 2018 with these thoughts, and these are important things that I really think that we all can utilize and implement in our life for more health. But this is also kind of a sneak peek of some stuff that is coming in January. I do a lot of blabbering during the month of January, so it's not all health related. It's really just like wellness related. So I want to talk today about things that you can do to stay healthy going into the New Year's. Kind of just reminders and tips and things that if you haven't thought of, then they're here for you. But these might be things that you already know and they're just good reminders. I don't know about you, but I watch and will kind of remind myself of a lot of things that I already know, but it maybe not actually doing in my life. So I'm gonna jump right in. So the very first tip actually has to do with the sponsor of this video, and there's a reason, and the sponsor of this video is Xfinity. Now the tip, and then I'll kind of tie that in, is prioritize your health. Now what I mean by that is just like it sounds. Prioritize it. I really feel like a lot of times I look around in the world and I'll see people talking about ailments and health issues and sicknesses and all of this stuff, but then I'll kind of look at maybe some of the decisions that they're making in their life, and I kind of feel bad saying this because I don't mean this in like a mean, judgy way, although I guess that's what's happening, but they're not prioritizing their health. They're not making sure that they're carving out time for sleep. The thing is, you can't run your body into the ground and expect it to operate at a top prime level or be shocked when you get sick. I mean, ultimately, we don't have full control over what happens to our body. We all know that. But there are things that you can do, it's kind of like gambling, that can set your body up for success, that can make it more likely that you can stay healthy and foster that wellness in your body. Now the reason that this ties into my sponsor Xfinity is because Dan and I actually made the switch over to Xfinity Mobile a few months ago, and I know I've told you guys this because I've been working with Xfinity for a while, that we've actually saved a lot of money, approximately $75 a month. And the cool thing about saving that money is that we were able to take that chunk of cash and turn around and reinvest it into our health. So I've actually started taking Pilates classes recently, but obviously when you're saving money, you can turn around and invest it anywhere. So whether you're taking that money and you're putting it back into exercise classes or vitamins or some kind of therapy, whether it's physical therapy or mental wellness type of therapy, saving money in areas where you don't need to be spending that kind of money is a really great way to prioritize your health. I also believe that health and wellness is very broad. It's holistic. There's a lot to it. So things like listening to uplifting music, whether that's worship music or music that just really changes your attitude and your state and your mindset, which I listen to streaming music thanks to Xfinity Mobile, or whether it's staying in touch with friends and family. I talked about that in a video a couple weeks ago. FaceTiming with them, seeing the people that you love, reaching out to the people that you love. I genuinely think that feeling close to people can also foster health in your body. And thanks to Xfinity Mobile, I've been able to do all of that at a discounted price, saving $75 a month. It's actually crazy. And I told you guys when I first started working with them, I didn't even realize that that was part of the whole thing, that I was going to be saving so much money. Also, since switching to Xfinity Mobile, I am now on one of the best wireless networks with over 18 million Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. So that means that I can freely talk with my family and my friends, and I can stream music or watch videos because they have so many hotspots. Keeping in touch with people has never been so easy. So on that note, if you are interested in checking out Xfinity Mobile, a lot of people don't even know that Xfinity has a mobile service. So if you want to check them out and see how much money you could save if you switched, I'm going to leave a link in the info box and you can check that out, and it calculates like what you would be saving if you made the switch. Okay, so moving on to some of these other tips. Side note, guys, keep in mind, as always, and this is going to be like the overarching disclaimer for How to Be Happy January 2, I am not a doctor. I'm not a professional at anything, really. I'm just someone who's really into wellness and health, and I do a lot of research and I implement a lot of these things into my life. So I'm literally just sharing my life with you. I'm not a doctor. I am a big proponent, that's the word, right, of vitamins. I know that there is some debate as to whether your body actually utilizes the vitamins that you take, but based on the research that I've done and the effects that I've seen in my life, I am a huge vitamin fan. I take vitamin C daily. I take a multivitamin daily. I take a probiotic, which I think probiotics are so important for your health. Probiotics are also important for your brain health too. And I know a lot of people that have actually had improvements in their overall mood from taking probiotics, because your stomach is actually referred to by some people as your second brain, because it actually produces certain chemicals that are involved in lifting your mood. So probiotics are so important, not only for your physical health, but also for your mental health. Wash your hands. I know that this is slammed down everyone's throat, but you really don't want to forget. And something that I've been practicing is every time I get home, like when I'm out and about running errands, I do carry hand sanitizer with me, and I really try to make an effort to keep my hands away from my nose, my eyes, my mouth, obviously, and I'll apply hand sanitizer. But also when I get back to my house, I like to kind of start my house time clean. So I'll walk in and I wash my hands before I go back around my house, touching everything, grabbing everything, making food, whatever. Just be conscious of what you're touching, when and where, especially during this time of year. Try to eat healthy just in general. I'm not promoting any specific diet because I am a big believer, almost more than ever, to be honest, now that as of this last year, because of all of the research that I've done, that there isn't really one diet that fits everyone, that you really do kind of have to listen to your body, and it also might possibly involve getting blood work from your doctor. It just kind of depends. I really believe everybody is different. But as a generalization, there are some good tips that you can follow that will most likely contribute to your health and your wellness. And that includes things like cutting back on your sugar intake. If you're really around a lot of sick people, you can cut back on your sugar intake in every single way. So in the form of obviously sweets, sodas, alcohol, refined carbohydrates, and even fruit. I'm a huge fruit fan. I eat a lot of fruit, but if everyone around you is getting sick, that might be worth considering, because sugar, basically in layman's terms, it's proven to lower your immune system. There's a lot more complex terms around that and what that means, but sugar is not great for you. The other thing that you can do is increase your vegetable intake, specifically your greens, but just vegetables all around. But yeah, I don't eat a super clean diet, but I try to find ways to get in as much produce as possible. I try to be aware of my protein consumption. I try to drink a lot of water, which, side note, that's another tip. You really want to make sure you're getting in enough water. We all know our bodies are made up of like 70% water or something crazy like that. So not only do you need it to survive, but also drinking water really gets rid of the toxins in your body, can help flush them out, keeps you hydrated and plump and youthful. Water is so important. Last but not least, I hate that saying, but we're gonna say it. I don't know why I hate it, but we'll just roll with it. Do something you love. It is so easy in the midst of busyness and chaos to brush to the side the things that you love and sometimes even forget that you love them. I know that sometimes I will notice I'll get super moody and uptight, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna go play my piano and sing. And I'll go up and I'll play and I'll sing and I'll be like, okay, A, a huge weight is being lifted off my shoulders, but B, I'll be like, dang, I haven't done this in a while. And then I'll think, I almost forgot how much I love this. It's a very weird thing what busyness and stress can do to you. It can genuinely make you forget about the things that you love, at least me, because I can get so in the zone of craziness and busyness. And then I'll just forget. I'll forget how much I love something. I'll forget how much time has gone by since I've done it. And then when I turn around and I actually do it, it's like my subconscious was screaming to do that, because I'll feel my mood shift. I'll feel my energy change. And I do feel that health and wellness is both physical, mental, and spiritual, or it's all of those things. I think it's very holistic, a lot of things coming together. And while I do not believe, like I said, that we have control over what happens in our body, I'm not someone that subscribes to that we can just change everything in our body. I do think that we need to be good stewards of what we have and take care of what we have, and kind of, what's the phrase? Put the ball in our court. Do the things that we can do to set our bodies up for success, for health and wellness. And I'm talking about this in January for How to Be Happy January, but I think sometimes we can be tricked into seeing wellness as selfish. Setting aside that time for sleep, which, by the way, so important to carve out enough time for sleep. I think I've told you guys this before, but there have actually been studies that have shown that your brain creates waste just like the rest of your body creates waste, except your body has a very specific way to remove that waste, by going to the bathroom. Your brain, the only way it can remove that waste is when you are in REM sleep. So if you are not getting enough sleep, you're actually not allowing your body to remove the waste that your brain creates. That's the only way it can remove it. So it's super important. And I think that that's true about a lot of wellness things that we do. They can seem selfish if you view them through the wrong lens, but I actually think that it's really just responsible and being a good steward, not only of your body, but you're also setting yourself up to better serve and take care of other people. So, yeah, guys, that is it. That's the end of this video. That's the end of the videos for this year. How freaking crazy is that? I am so excited for How to Be Happy January. I've spent a lot of time recently prepping for the things that I want to talk about in the month of January, and I hope that you guys like them. I was on the fence as to whether to even do this series, and so many of you guys messaged me and kind of just like cheered me on for all the reasons to do it. And the more I sat with it and I journaled and I thought, I was like, you know what? I do want to do this series. I actually have a lot that I want to share and a lot that I want to talk about with you guys. So I'm really excited for it, actually. And yeah, that is the end of this video, guys. Thank you again, Xfinity, for being such a great partner this year. And it's been really cool being able to partner with a brand that we already use and love. That's like one of the goals of being a YouTuber. I don't know, not really, but you get my point. It's cool. So I appreciate it, and be sure to check out the link down below if you haven't, if you're interested, so that you can see how much money you could be saving if you made the switch to Xfinity Mobile. So I will see you guys back here for How to Be Happy January. I'm really excited. And yeah, 2019, here we go, baby. All right, bye guys.